Level it up.
How common are you? Alright, here we go. Attached
are
earlobes. 1 out of 2 probability. Your boy does not have attached earlobes. Your boy has got big drooping down earlobes. These are big fellas. You could hook me up to a machine and I could do this and I could provide enough electricity for a family home. Also, 50% chance that I clasp my hands with my left thumb above my right thumb. Alright. Left thumb above right thumb. Yep, there it is. So far, we are common. There's a 1 out of 3 chance we have brown eyes. That is the most common eye colour in the world. Yep. Not common. I've got blue eyes. However, in the part of the world that I live, blue eyes is actually the most common, so I reckon we're still common. 40% of the world's population has straight hair.
I have blue eyes.
I've got very straight hair.
I want to talk.
With product, but it's very straight. Okay, alright, I'm common. 1 in 3 probability that I have wide lips. People with wide lips are usually friendly and extroverted. Are they? Alright, let's be friends. Do I have wide lips? Not really. 1 out of 3 people have a widow's peak. The name comes from the hoods that widows used to wear during mourning after their husbands died. Alright, keep it light. I guess I got a bit of a widow's peak, just as much as any 26-year-old male would have. Alright, we do not have wavy hair. We also don't have curly hair. Long eyelashes. No, don't really have those. Okay. That's a 1 out of 4 chance. Am I rare or common? I'm getting lost. 1 out of 5 people have a bent pinky. Hold the phone. I mean, it's not a straight pinky, is it? What about the other one? Here we go, here we go. Oh, that's pretty bent, you know. 1 out of 5 probability. There we go, I'm in it. Mid-digital hair. Hair is usually present on all basal digit sections and absent from... What the hell does that mean? Ah, I've got it. God, they poorly explained that. So mid-digital hair is when you've got hair on this part of your finger, but not on this part of your finger. But I have hair on both. You can't really see them that well.
I don't think I have hair on any of my
that I would
fingers.
Have a cleft chin, which we do not. 1 in 7 probability that I'd be left-handed. Yes, uncommon. Uncommon, bros. 1 in 7.8 probability that I would be bald. So far, no. 1 in 8 probability of teeth structure. What on earth does that mean? How does 7 out of 8 people not have any structure to their teeth? What are you talking about? There's a 1 in 9 probability that you have a natural serious look. A study revealed that relatives shared similar facial expressions. Shock. So does that just mean like when you're on like a neutral expression, you look serious? There's a 1 in 10 probability that you can grow a beard. Okay, let's just play the next one. Thank you very much. There's a 1 in 10 probability that I have a little bump in my ear. Ooh. Anything? Nothing. No.
I have the opposite of a bump.
1 in 10 probability of a Morton's toe. This is when your second toe is slightly bigger than your big toe. If you're interested, my big toe and my second big toe, they're basically the same height. 1 in 11 probability of a Gaulian sign, able to touch the tip of the nose with the tongue. Okay, so I'm common because I cannot do that. I can't get anywhere close. I'm miles away. I'm literally miles away. Oh!
I'm 1,000 worlds away.
Probability of He's sitting pretty with his very rare, very prominent anti-clockwise hair wall. This guy ain't common. What can I say? 1 out of 13 people have blue eyes. So once again, that's very dependent on where you live because it's very dependent on your skin colour. So basically everyone in Europe has got blue eyes. 1 out of 14 people have dimples. Dimples come in several depths, sizes and shapes. I got a dimple there, and I don't know a dimple there. Isn't that weird? Why is my face so uneven? 1 in 14 people have an outie belly button. 1 in 15 people can roll their tongues. Guys, girls, love this guy that can
Mine was cut right in there.
That's all I'm saying. 1 out of 20 people art-shaped fingerprints. Right, don't steal my identity if I show you my fingerprint. What are we talking? I reckon they're whorl-shaped, if I'm honest. Whorl by name, whorl by name.
I don't think I
can't see them. Hazel eyes. 1 out of 25 people have freckles. I've not had freckles for ages. I used to get freckles as a kid when I'd be on holiday in somewhere sunny.
Yeah, I do not have freckles.
But that was the last time, I think. 1 out of 30 people have a hitchhiker's thumb, which is the ability to bend their thumb on 50 degrees. Right, what's that mean? Like, go that way? Nah, I'm very right angular, I'm afraid. 1 out of 33 people have X's on their hands. No X's here, bro. 1 out of 40 people have height. Wait, I'm sorry, what does this mean? 1 out of 40 people have height. What? So the other 39 people don't have any height. What does this mean? 1 out of 43 people love coffee. Right, we are getting pretty uncommon here. 1 out of 45 people have blonde hair. Very, very
I'm
rare,
not on drugs anyway.
1 out of 54 people have red hair. 1 out of 67
Red
people
head,
have a
mole,
single
paper, and I'm
palmar
blonde.
crease. Mostly found in males and is a hereditary trait. Well, what is it? Let's see. So it's when you've only got one big line, but I have like a lot of lines. Have a look at your own hands. Let me know in the comments down below. How many lines you got, guys? 1 out of 75 people are allergic to sunlight.
What?
Some people have an unusual reaction to sunlight. Sneezing. That happens to me all the bloody time, that one. No way, is that just 1 out of 75? 1 out of 100 people are ambidextrous.
Yes!
1 out of 150 people have green eyes. I don't know if I know anybody that's got green eyes. Don't even know if I've ever seen green eyes in real life. 1 out of 167
my
people,
type of
very,
blue is
very
like grey
uncommon,
blue.
have AB negative blood type. 1 out of
Yes,
180 people
I
have
want
double
to
eyelashes.
talk about that
1 out of
because I
190
do
people
have it.
amber eyes. 1 out of 200 people have colour blindness. It's called colour blindness, right? 1 out of 225 people have hyperhidrosis.
Oh wait, I have the double eyelashes and the really red AB negative.
1 out of 330 people have an IQ over 130, and if you've got one over 140, you're considered a genius. I should do an IQ test for a Jackson Stuff video, shouldn't I? 1 out of 334 people have grey eyes.
I'm wearing between grey and blue.
Blue eyes. I've basically got grey eyes. Come here. Look at that. That's basically grey. It's as grey as any of these fakers. It's just a very light blue. I'm claiming it, you know, as my new rarest trait. 1 in 334 people have grey eyes, just like me. I'm so uncommon, bro. 1 out of 350 people are able to see invisible colours. Nah, you're talking out your ass now, I'm not gonna lie. 1 in 2,500
I can see half of them.
Wow, that's a step up. 1 in 107 million people have an IQ over 190. The smartest person on Earth has an IQ of 228. Well, who are they? Here he is. He's a horse rancher. IQs are such a weird thing to base intelligence off, aren't they? But there we go. IQ is identified by inheritance from both parents and the environment. Overall IQ increases with each generation, known as the Flynn effect. Oh, so if 2 smart parents have a kid, that kid will be smarter, and then if that kid has a smart kid, before you know it, you've got a mustache and a horse ranch. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your most uncommon trait in the comments down below. Subscribe, let's get to a million.
You've got a mustache and a horse ranch. Goodbye. Goodbye.